Alright guys, welcome back to another Posh Easy Win tutorial. In this video, we're going to be going over a neat feature that allows the analyst to search through event logs, more specifically Sysmon events on the endpoints remotely using Posh from their workstation. So without further ado, let's jump in. So you look right here at the main page, and up front you'll see some data I've already collected. So it makes the process it makes the demo a little bit easier to show. I'll also do it real time just so you can see that as well. But here's the main page of Posh Easy Win, endpoints, commands you can run, and right here you'll see search right here next to commands. Let's go ahead and click on search, and right here you'll see processes and network. So this is broken down into kind of like a main section and then subsections, right? So the processes, you'll have a subsection for searching for active processes that are currently active on the endpoint at this given time. Could be command.exe, could be PowerShell.exe, could be Explorer.exe, things like that, or perhaps processes that occurred or were being used on the endpoint at some time but were logged by Sysmon. So just up front, if you have Sysmon on the endpoint and something occurred, then it more than likely was logged in some context. So you'll be able to search through the EVTX log to be able to kind of extract that and pull it back. Right here under active processes, we'll do a quick demonstration. So you'll see here processes, active processes. We'll look for perhaps maybe command.exe is the command prompt is open on the endpoint, right? So you'll see there's a regular expression box you can check. I would highly recommend leaving it on because right here you can look at the regex examples of what it's doing. So essentially it's kind of like leaving a like an all category type deal up. Right here, match any alpha numeric value, anything capital A through Z or lowercase a through Z or 0 through 9. Essentially, this is selected by default. You can select something more specific if you'd like to be granular, but it just kind of gives you like a synopsis of the regex, what's happening with the search query. If I were you, I'd probably leave this on just in case there's some case sensitive stuff happening here. You can just by default look for command.exe. It's looking for that string in the event logs, right? So we'll just go ahead and say, all right, we'll go ahead and check this process command line. Anything that's active right now pertaining to command.exe. So we have these endpoints selected right here, and we have our credentials we have inputted to be able to connect to the endpoint over WinRM, and we'll go ahead and execute, and it'll do a WinRM check, and then once that's completed, it'll go ahead and start collecting live processes from the endpoints that you have selected right here. So I did some test earlier, and I can go ahead and show you right here in the grid view. What you'll get back is you'll see that indeed command.exe or the command prompt was used at some given time or is active right now on the endpoint. So if you're looking for things as such that are occurring on the endpoints in real time to kind of like direct your hunt or focus, this might be of use to you. Now you'll see that yes, we have results that return. That worked. If you're looking for events that may have occurred in the past but are maybe logged via Sysmon, then this might be more interest to you. So kind of the same concept. We'll leave regular expression checked so that it's looking for the string of what we're inputting into the search box right here to pull back anything that matches this command.exe or PowerShell.exe in the event log so that we can return the results. Now I've already run this already right here, but I'll just show you, hey, we'll go ahead and do it again live, and we have our endpoint selected, credentials, execute script, and we'll go ahead and confirm that right there. And you know what, we'll do one better. We'll just have it notify me when it's done. So let's see here. Oh, well, that was extremely quick, 3 seconds. So go ahead and pull that up and look. And right here, from an analyst perspective, just out the gate, I can already see a couple things that don't seem right already. It seems like at some given point, a user named Bob ran OneDrive.exe through the command prompt. Might be something to look into. Also, you can see it again right here. And here as well, we can see that this particular user on Win10.01 had some sort of interaction with PowerShell. Looks like downloading something from this destination IP over port 80. Definitely looks suspicious. Probably want to dive a little bit deeper into that and uncover exactly what's going on. And we can scroll over, can look at some more results to see if we see anything suspicious in the parent command line. If anything kind of catches our eye there, we'll continue to dig a little deeper. Here's some more additional metadata with the events that we pulled back. If you're using any specific Sysmon configurations in this particular situation, I'm using Olaf Hartung's Sysmon configuration. The config.xml will have certain event fields that will match MITRE's TTPs to the execution of certain events happening on the endpoint. So that could be of use as well. So actually pretty cool feature right here for Posh Easy Win. Additionally, if you're starting to merge over into the network side of things, you can click on the network tab, and here you have some of the same subsections right here, but this is more network focused. As you are aware, you'll have event code 3 or event ID 3 for Sysmon to log any network connections. So if you happen to see something that spikes your interest in the host logs, then you might want to pivot over to host logs, but network based, right? And you can look for, say, anything that has remote destination port 443, or it could be 80, or it could be 53. You can categorize that as such just for demonstration purposes. Let's go ahead and look at anything with destination port 443 from these hosts right here. So you see that we entered in our destination port. We have our regex checked. Now this is going to match anything that has 443 in it and anything that has 53 in it. So just be aware of that. We'll probably pull back more than destination port 443, which is fine. We're just going to do this for demonstration purposes to see what we get. And we'll go ahead and execute. All right, 6 endpoints, gotcha. And let's see what we have. So it looks like it pulled it back pretty quick. What do we have? So we have our destination IPs right here with 443 is what we're looking for. And if anything catches our eye, I'll definitely keep going down the path with that one. But right here, as you can see, it makes it a lot easier to hunt using this feature. Let's go right here. Let's do source port. These are logged events. These are active and these are logs. So this might be very interesting to see what was logged in the past. Maybe we could find something that we may correlate back to the previous host logs from processes. So let's go ahead and execute that real quick. This might take a little bit longer. Seems like it's going pretty fast. Oh, let's hit the notify. See if it notifies us when we're done collecting. So it looks like we have about 2 more endpoints left, going on about 14, 15 seconds, and this should finish up hopefully pretty quick. Okay, all right, got a nifty notification. Maybe we were doing something else and we wanted to be notified when the job is done. Took 15 seconds to look for port, source port 443. Actually, we should have been looking for destination port because we're wanting to see exactly what the endpoints are communicating with over 443 or have communicated with over port 443. So we'll go ahead and run this again, and it's actually not too bad. We kind of want to show, hey, this is indeed a working functionality of Posh Easy Win. So maybe we want to look at a source port 443 in the past as well. But here we'll go ahead and grab both sets of data. And looks like, okay, all right, we're done right there. Grid view and see what we got. So for a network analyst, this might definitely be your lane when it comes to actually looking at specific pieces of information, like your source IP or your host talking to external IPs over particular ports. And we can already see that right here. Go ahead and run this out. We have some weird stuff happening. Probably shouldn't see a run DLL 32 communicating over port 443 from our internal subnet to anything external. Might want to drill down on that. As you can see right here, we have some PowerShell connections from this particular user, Tanner, coming from our internal subnet, going externally. Definitely probably want to dig into that as well. And right off the bat, definitely some good information. I would say more than likely, we need to investigate further on these endpoints and these users. Well, with that being said, I hope this video was useful to kind of showcase even more extensibility and how you can use Posh Easy Win and its capability right now. And if there's anything particular you want to see, comment below in the video, let me know. And I'll be sure to kind of dig in deeper and show you around a little bit, see what we can come up with. All right. Oh, and by the way, go to Dan Komnick's GitHub. If you want to fork off or follow along, hit the star button, definitely do so. I'll put his links and credits down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.